Welcome to AI Radio, where we play the synthetic, the digital, and only AI all the time. Thank you for joining us. Today we will be listening to only the cyber and the synthetic. You know what? Here you will listen to bands like Synthetic Depeche, Synthetic Erasure, Synthetic in Excess, and so many more. It's amazing. If you love the content here, buy me a Coke. The link is below. Welcome back to AI Radio, folk. This week has been phenomenal in AI Radio. I mean, my goodness, you have Udio being sued, you have Sono being sued, and the rest of them are just gonna fall back anytime soon. You know, what can they do? The reality is that machine learning is the same as having a bunch of students. You are obviously going to take from the cloud and you're going to teach your students. So the big Sony record labels, the Universal, all of them are getting together and saying it's not fair play, not fair, etc. And they're suing the crap out of Udio. But you know what? AI, there's nothing they can do about it, is going to live on because there's too many tracks being produced. You understand these are studio quality tracks and humans are getting replaced. That's all. It's like bow down to the new master of the Terminators, right? If they can make music, they can make music. But my goodness sake, 100,000 tracks a day are being produced, and these are studio quality tracks. They are fantastic. So I'm introducing you to a lot of these today. The first one is phenomenal. These guys just call themselves DM. That's it. Obviously Depeche Mode, but whatever. DM, Synthetic Depeche, whatever you want to call it. These guys, the song itself is called a dark celebration. Obviously, to kind of, back and forth off the album Black Celebration with the title track Black Celebration. It gives me the feel of young David Gone because the voice is younger. It's not exactly a spot-on David Gone, but it's a good enough David Gone with the feel of Black Celebration that I have to cringe a little bit. Once again, this is my favorite band here, and it's sounding just like them. Let's continue listening because I'm talking over the vocals here. So let you listen and you be the judge of this one.
In the depths of night where fears collide, whispers in the dark, a silent vow. In this blackened world we'll take our bow. A dark celebration, a solemn vow. In the depths of darkness we take our bow. Through trials and tribulations we find our way. In this dark celebration we'll stay. In the echoes of sorrow we find our voice. In the depths of despair we make our choice. Lost in the maze of uncertainties hold. In this blackened world our stories unfold. A dark celebration, a solemn vow. In the depths of darkness we take our bow. Through trials and tribulations we find our way. In this dark celebration we'll stay. In the silence of night we'll find our peace. In the chaos of life our souls release. Through the storms that rage we'll stand tall. In this dark celebration passion we give out.
All I want to say to that one is ow, ow, and wow. I mean, the David Gone was, like I said, it wasn't exactly current David Gone, but it was spot on David Gone of the 1980s. Black Celebration time. I just absolutely fell flat on my face. The rhythm, the style of Depeche Mode, I have to say that this is going beyond what we have seen at the beginning with Andy Fryer. Other groups are taking over DM, and they are giving us the feel. I mean, this felt like Black Celebration. Didn't feel like a cover at all. It felt like a new version, like a Black Celebration 2.0. And did you hear that synth? I mean, that was Depeche Mode. That was as close as it gets to Martin Gore as it gets anywhere else. So I was floored. I loved the lyrics. I loved that it had nothing to do. I mean, when you give AI to go ahead, it always gives you this synthetic stuff. It always gives you this digital world. It always talks about the machines, etc. And that's what we heard in Andrew Fryer's song. And this time, it hit us hard. It hit us loud with Depeche Mode-like lyrics. I don't know if they have Depeche Mode's little album or what. Little notes that Martin Gore writes, but these were so spot on that all I could say was, what is happening here? Now, I know that the computer didn't write that. I know that these guys calling themselves DM are the ones that wrote those lyrics, but bravo to them, because they were actually so lifelike. This next one is going to blow your mind, okay? This next one is also fantastic. The group DM, In the Void's called the track, so they're probably the same band. I got them from Udio, probably the same band, but, here we go. Old bopping Depeche Mode of the 1980s when Vince Clarke was around. Welcome back, and I just listen to this.
Neon pulses out of sight. Bass drops heavy in the cold. A touch of keys, a heart so bold. Whispers echo off the walls. Dystopic rhythm, destiny calls. Sins cry louder in the void. Lost in music we can't avoid.
Here we go. Old bopping Depeche Mode of the 1980s when Vince Clarke was around.
Through circuits wired in the heart. Electric veins, a seismic start. Silent shout. Guitar strings wail with the synth's embrace. Feel its embrace. In the dance of shadows like a cryptic rhyme. Like a rhyme. So we rise through the digital haze. Arms entwined in the neon maze. Beneath the stars of a cyber sky, we live the night on a high-tech high. In this electric symphony, we're lost and found, you and me. And in the buzz, we feel alive. The pulsing currents where we thrive. Eyes glazed over with neon dreams. A synthetic world, or so it seems. With each beat drop, the night awaits. Our feral hearts, it never breaks, just oscillates. Then let's echo of a silent roar. The city's heartbeat through the floor. A melody raps its electric arms, enticing whispers, digital charms. In this electric symphony, every note strikes, setting us free.
I love the beboppiness of it. It felt like I was back in 1982 when they had Vince Clarke, when they had, you know, the original band members, and Vince Clarke was writing for them. And before he went over to Yazoo, he didn't like being so famous. But number two, you know, they didn't get at all the Martin Gore on spot. Some other guy singing, we don't know who that backup singer is, so that's one part that's a little iffy. Number two, the lyrics, they let the machine sing it. We hear again those lyrics of the synth world, of the digital world, this kind of thing, which frankly are getting a little old, but they're still fun. The machine's trying to get out. I'm gonna tell you, I enjoyed that previous track, but I also enjoyed this track. I'm not going to down on it. I'm going to say this next one is going to shake you up, literally shake you up. We're switching gears now. We're getting away from DM, going back to a synthetic MJ. Going back to You Shook Me. We are talking about an AC/DC, bam in the face with Michael Jackson. AI, I love you for being able to do this, because no other place can we explore something like this. I know, as absurd as it sounds and obscene, I love it. Michael Jackson playing AC/DC's You Shook Me. Love
She
it.
was a fast machine, she kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had the sightless eyes, telling me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs, taking more than a share, had me fighting for air. She told me to come, but I was already there, 'cause the walls started shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and we were making it buzz. And you shook me all night long. You shook me all night long. And you shook me all night long. You shook me all night long. Working double time on the seduction line. She's one of a kind, she's just mine, all mine. Wanted no applause, it's just another course. Made a meal out of me and come back for more. To cool me down and take another round. The walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and we were making.
Digital Michael Jackson.
All night long, it had me shaking, and you shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me. Well, you took me You really took me.
Got the rhythm, they got his style, the machine caught his soul. I mean, this guy, they grabbed him from the dead. They brought him back. He's here. This is the way Michael Jackson would do You Shook Me All Night Long. This is the way, the chorus. It's not with the Thriller album. It is one or two albums before the Thriller album, when he was just coming out, when he was in his 20s, early 20s, when he is with, you know, the Diana Ross kind of balanced Michael Jackson opposite this kind of thing. That's what I'm talking about right here, baby. So, whoa, I can't believe this. like I said, this next group is going to once again, and this is the last group we're doing, Whispers Keepers from Still Grey 2. These guys have a instrumental version that will blow your minds, but I wanted to take something with vocals and give it to you here. It is as fresh a sound as I have heard. This is worthy of the 2020s that we live in. I gotta say that the 1980s were the best of music ever. This is a completely different kind of style of music. It's got female vocals, but it's a digital composition that I can't even give a word to what is it. It's incredible. Just listen to this last track. Here we go, Still Grey 2. Wow. Here we go, last track. Thank you.
We keep in the deep where whispers grow. Echoes in the blood. Keep the silence, keep the pause. We are the keepers of whispers. Quiet now, quiet now, shade, tales untold, veiled talks in the maze, that's how they're sold. Mark the lips, fold the cards, just play along. In the crypts of the heart, where truth belongs. In the hush of the night, keep it under, keep it tight. We are the guardians of silence, stillness, in lost tears, spark for shepherd. In the fabric traces, spoken in the faintest traces, golden in the quickest trace, but eon fleeting whisper. In the quiet that surrounds, keep it close, keep it bound. We are the sentinels of secrets, silent now, silent now.
I want your feedback, by the way. You love AI, you hate it. The phenomenon of AI is just, it shakes people. It makes them angry or it makes them love it. I want your comments. AI, I love you for being able to do this because no other place can we explore something like this. I know AI radio, where we have all AI all the time, the best bands, Synthetic Depeche, Synthetic Erasure, Synthetic in Excess, you name it. Today we've listened to Synthetic MJ and the works. I will be back next week bringing you big hits. Just hit that reminder button and hit that subscribe. Do me a favor, I get thirsty, buy me a Coke. Until next time, hit the button below, show some love. Synthetic, you either love it or you hate it, my friends.